Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Rest, and we finally have some new content coming. If you don't know, today the Borderlands show actually went live and announced a bunch of new information that's all about the brand new DLC coming up, the director's cut. So if we go over to the website, we can see they already have a whole blog post about it, and I'm going to go over this one by one. So as an intro, it says, ready to take on a colossal raid boss, solve interplanetary mysteries, unlock theme items, and go behind the scenes on the making of Borderlands 3. It all awaits you in the director's cut add-on, which launches March 18th, 2021, and the latest episode of the Borderlands show has your first look at the incoming content. And if you didn't already know, Director's Cut, the second half of the Season Pass 2 alongside Designer's Cut. I already knew this, and I'm pretty sure most of you already knew this, but let's get into the juicy stuff. Hermivorous the Invincible. This is what a lot of people are excited for. This is going to be our first take on a pure raid boss in Borderlands 3. As we see, it says, meet Hermivorous the Invincible, a gargantuan varkit who drops some of the best loot in the game, provided you could actually kill her. Hermivorous has made her lair behind a previously sealed door in Pandora, and Director's Cut is your chance to go toe to pincer with the monster's enemy. If you've completed the main story campaign and own Director's Cut, you've earned the right to take on Hermivorous. Get your group pony up to 500 iridium to open the door, and you can shoot your shot against the deadly behemoth. Raid boss fights provides one of the greatest in-game challenges veteran Vault hunters can find, especially since her fearsome strength scales with both your character level beyond 35 and your active mayhem mode level. Better bring some friends and ready to get caked in varkit guts. It's going to be messy. So my first impression of this is obviously, yay, we're finally getting a traditional raid boss in the game, and the way they're making it out is it seems like it's actually going to be challenging. Also, 500 iridium is a lot to get into the place. You know, back in old Borderlands games, it took like 4. It didn't take much at all, but this is going to take 500, and to be fair, we have a ton of iridium as it is right now, no real place to use it, so this is obviously going to be what they're trying to, get towards. But this is also saying it's going to drop some of the best gear in the game, so if it's going to be the hardest and cost that much to get into, it better be some insane gear. I myself am looking forward to this. I really hope it's a challenge. I hope we don't go in day one and just one-shot it. Please, Gearbox, do something to prevent that. But who knows? With some of the crazy builds we have in this game, and on top of the more crazy builds we're gonna have due to all the extra gear coming, eventually this thing will be one-shot. But that is not all. We now have Ava's murder mysteries and behind-the-scenes content. Now, I know a lot of you guys think that Ava is one of the worst characters in the game, very annoying, and a lot of people aren't gonna like this part of the DLC, and a lot of people just are going to play for the raid boss, but this actually does seem pretty cool, and if they're trying to make the character better, this is going to be a decent way to do it. So let's read it. Elsewhere in Borderlands 3 universe, Ava is convinced she has a lead on some potential supernatural slayings and has decided to document her findings in serialized podcast form. Join her and her other family faces as a gun-toting co-host for a series of new story missions that take place on Pandora, Promethea, Eden 6, and Nerca de Feo. Special guest Randy Vernell, head of Gearbox story group, returned to Borderlands show to delve into the details of the new missions. The making of Ava's Mysterious Her podcast isn't all in running and gunning, though you expect to see plenty of gore-soaked firefights along the way. To help solve the string of seemingly paranormal happenings, you'll sometimes need to stop and take stock of a crime scene and deduce your next steps based on environmental clues. What you will find will send ripples throughout the rest of Borderlands 3's story, but will let you solve those mysteries yourself. Director's Cut also includes a bounty of behind-the-scene content for the making of Borderlands 3, including a gallery of concept art, storyboards, lost maps, and footage from throughout the game's development. It's a fascinating glimpse of Borderlands 3 beginnings, bloopers, and cut content that shaped the game. So, like I was saying earlier, my impressions of this is that it's going to be a pretty cool new add-on to the game. We're going to be going back to some old areas and discovering these, mysteries, taking down some enemies. Also, on top of this, probably get a new loot as well. I'm sure there's going to be loot tied to this. So, it's going to be a nice, compliment to having a brand new raid boss. It's not just going to be the raid boss. And like I said, if they're going to try to continue to go with the Borderlands 4 and they want to bring Ava back, they're really gonna need to make people start liking that character, because if she's the shining star of the next Borderlands game, a lot of people probably aren't gonna buy it. So this might be a decent way to bring her to light and do her justice. So vault cards, another exciting addition in Director's Cut are vault cards, 3 new challenge-based progression tracks that will unlock a bevy of themed cosmetics plus some supremely powerful gear that scales to your level, all managed via a new tab in your Echo device. The first of 3 vault cards will launch as part of Director's Cut, featuring items that honor some of the franchise's most beloved fallen heroes. The remaining 2 vault cards are scheduled to launch by the end of 2021. Vault card content can be activated anytime once released, and when multiple vault cards are available, you'll have the option to select which one you want to activate. When you have a vault card active, you'll be presented with 3 daily challenges and 1 multi-tiered weekly challenge that will grant a sizable chunk of XP when completed. There's a section over 100 unique challenges to to pull from, so you never know exactly what each day or week may bring. Because they offer methods of gaining XP, completing vault card challenges will also help you level up new characters faster. In the weeks leading up to March 18th launch day of the Director's Cut, we'll share more information on how vault cards work, so stay tuned. So first impressions is that we're going to have challenges that we can do daily to earn some extra rewards, like you said, XP, and also some unique gear that can only be earned through this. So again, it's sort of just like another small compliment thing. It's not going to be the huge shining point of this. If you take things like the raid boss on top of the Ava's new missions, and then you have this thrown on top of all that, it complements all of it very well, and you can earn some new and unique gear. And this seems to be a returning thing, as it says there's over 100 unique challenges to pull from, so that's going to be a long time before you can actually complete all the challenges. Multiverse Disciples of the Vault cosmetic packs. That's an overall view of the content coming for Director's Cut, but more mayhem awaits in Season Pass 2. With the newly revealed Multiverse Disciples of the Vault cosmetic packs, these vicious looking cosmetics imagine what our heroes would look if they would join the Calypso twins and the Children of the Vault cult instead of fighting against them. The 4-packs Second Sister Mara, the Harbinger Flax, Saint of Iron Mose, and Bane Flint Zane each contain one-of-a-kind Vault Hunter body with a new hit to match. The full set of Disciples of the Vault cosmetics will be granted to the owners of the Season Pass 2 or Borderlands 3 Ultimate Edition and will be available for purchase separately. So this is literally like we have with the other DLC, where we got all new skins. This is not an actual skin, it's a complete body change, which I actually really do enjoy these because they really make the characters shine differently, and you can create whole new different customizations with skins and everything, which is really cool. Like I said, this is COV themed, so if you like that, you're gonna enjoy this. Personally, I think the Mose skin looks very good. I really like the Mose skin. She just looks mean, and I don't know, it's something about it. The Flax skin also looks pretty cool. The Zane skin, I see some people do like it, but it's not my favorite, and the Mara skin also looks pretty cool too. So definitely gonna be rocking some of these when they come out. Like I said, if you own the Season Pass, you're gonna get this, and if you don't, you can also buy these separately. But that is pretty much it for the Director's Cut news. There is some other news, like Tales from Borderlands is actually relaunching. I'm not going to read all this, but if you never got to play Tales from Borderlands, great game. Highly recommend playing it, especially if you're a huge fan of Borderlands. This is probably one of the best story-driven Borderlands games there is, and you know, definitely pick this up if you can. On top of that, we also have Broken Hearts coming back, which is the Valentine's Day event. It's going to be from February 11th to February 25th. Now, there isn't any new gear with this, but the thing is that a lot of people are going to be excited for is that it's now going to be very easy to earn a level 65 wedding invitation. You theoretically could earn a level 65 wedding invitation, as it already was. You just had to have a character that didn't accept the reward, and you could somehow work around to get a level 65 wedding invitation, but now it's going to be extremely easy to get one. Just do your challenges and you're going to be able to get a level 65 version now. And we all know the wedding invitation is probably one of the best snipers in the game, and it's a lot of people's favorite weapon. So that is all for the news on stuff that's coming soon, the March 18th release of the next DLC, and even things like Tales coming back to the store if you want to buy that. And on top of all this, with a bunch of new gear coming, I know a lot of you guys are wondering, Rest, is there going to be a level cap increase? And from what we've seen, there's going to be no level cap increase. 65 is still the max, so all the gear you're falling for is going to be able to use in this. And on top of that, all your other gear you're going to be getting is already going to be max level, and you don't have to worry about regrinding absolutely anything, and you can jump right into this DLC and just have a blast. But that is going to do all for me. If you enjoyed, remember to drop a like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and I truly appreciate it. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.